you like a helmet just like this, go over to greengrind.com and shop some of your favorite mini and life-size replica helmets. They have, you can add, of course, the visor, the chin strap, different helmet types as well. On the website, they have NCAA teams, they have all the NFL teams. You can go in there and shop some of your favorite sports football teams and get a helmet replica just like this. So go over there, use my promo code PITSYN at checkout as well, PITSYN, get yourself a discount at checkout. So go over there and shop now. Hello viewers, welcome back to the channel. By the video title, you know what this video is about. I know I'm talking like this, I can talk to the mic right here. I'm tripping. But you guys see, of course, the news. You see right from the title on the screen, Aaron Rodgers, love his name in the headlines, of course. Aaron Rodgers, right now is kind of doing a thing where he's like testing the waters. You know, at first they were saying, I think on Friday, Thursday was the original time they said it. On Thursday and Friday they said Aaron Rodgers testing the Steelers, on the Vikings, and the Giants. At one point, but one point before that, actually, it was actually just Steelers and Giants, and then we heard the Vikings being another team. They said the Vikings kind of showed a little interest in Aaron Rodgers, and they said that Aaron Rodgers is very intrigued by that, offer like that. He's trying to follow the path of Brett Favre, I guess, a little bit. Hopefully, don't follow the path too far and do the extra stuff Brett Favre did. Hopefully not, but he followed the path of Brett Favre, in the sense of going to being a star of the Packers, injured real season with the Jets, and going to the Vikings, and maybe getting into the NFC title game. You never know, but Aaron Rodgers is very intrigued by the Vikings offer, but they said the Steelers and the Giants were the top two teams at first. Now there's a report that said that Aaron Rodgers wanted to go to the Vikings. He very much wanted to be a Viking, but he said that if the Vikings did not consider him being there, he could retire instead of going to the Giants or, of course, the Giants or the Steelers like that. So we'll see what happens. In my opinion, I think you just roll with what you got. The Steelers signed Mason Rudolph to a 2-year deal for $8 million for another year. Mason Rudolph last stint in Pittsburgh, he went 3-0 in the regular season off, played pretty good as well like that. The offense numbers was high and stuff as well. Threw I think 4 or 5 touchdowns in those 3 games. Played very well, no turnovers as well. And that playoff game, he played good enough to try to keep us in the game a little bit, but fell short. Of course, our team was outmatched by the Bills, but overall did a solid job. So I think you roll with what you have. You roll with Mason Rudolph. You see what Mason Rudolph can do for you in the season. You have weapons around you. I don't care how the quarterback might not be the best quarterback in the world and like that, but Mason Rudolph being the guy, we've seen him play with less of a roster as we had. He had, I think he went 4-4 that one year in 2019 when our roster was all jacked up and stuff. The receivers all injured and everything. We've seen him, of course, the last stint he had here when he went 3-0 in the end of the season off. He had GP. He had Najee and stuff like that, but the roster wasn't as good as it was now, the offensive line and everything. So now him having DK Metcalf, you have George Pickens on the other side. You will probably draft a running back as well in the draft with Kenneth Gainwell and Jalen Warren, who are on the roster. Trevor Tano, our big offensive lineman, who was playing very good before he tore his knee. He tore his meniscus or something. He tore something in his knee. He was out for the season, but he come back. You got Broderick Jones still playing. He's gonna be back to original position. Zach Frazier played very good. The center that we drafted last year played pretty good. McCormick, he played good too. The GM in the 4th round, we got him as well. So you got all these pieces right there. The defense is already good. Of course, solidified. Maybe add a nose tackle on the draft. I didn't do a draft on my channel, the Arsenal D.B channel. I'll leave it in the comment section. I keep saying it every time, but I forget to leave it. But this time, I'm actually gonna leave it in there. I'll leave it in the comment section so you guys can go see the mock draft I did over there, the 3.0 one. But yeah, I think the Steelers just roll Mr. Rudolph. You roll Mr. Rudolph, you overload the offense. So when you get ready for opportunity to get a quarterback via the draft, I know you said the Steelers love Will Howard, of course. They love Jackson Dart, of course. They love all the individuals, of course. But let's see where they find somebody. Jalen Monroe's another person as well. Who the Steelers talk, they have reports about too as well. So the main one I think is Jackson Dart and Will Howard. I think Jackson Dart and Jalen Monroe a little higher than Will Howard in my opinion. Because Jalen Monroe, he might have to work on his accuracy, but the dual threat ability is always good. It's the modern NFL. Had a quarterback who can move, and Jackson Dart, same thing. Modern NFL. He might not be as athletic as of course Jalen Monroe, but he's still able to move and make plays and be mobile enough to throw out the pocket and stuff and make things. You can see them actually developing into something nice as well. So I think the approach should be just go ahead and roll with what you have. Aaron Rodgers is playing around with you, lingering your own. Russell Wilson is a possibility you probably bring back. I know Russ. He started off pretty good, went 6-1, and then kind of collapsed a little bit because he really only had the same stint his whole career. Check down or touch or deep ball, really like that. He does a very good job on the deep ball. Now you got DK Metcalf and GP. You probably see him increase more down the field, making plays, and we can establish the run and stuff like that. It'd be better. And I know Russ will take the middle of the field like you want him to take the middle of the field, and you really can't change that in him because he is who he is. He's 35, 36 right now. So, but I think bringing him back wouldn't be bad like that. You bring Russell Wilson back, or you roll Mr. Rudolph. Those are probably the best 2 options. You do that right there with the weapons you have and stuff. If it's a good deal, hey, go ahead and do that and make something happen. my long shot, like I mentioned on the other channel and this channel before too, is still Kyler Murray. I'm still holding off hope for Kyler Murray. I think Kyler Murray, if the Cardinals have one more year of failure, Kyler Murray could be available. They blow it up. You never know. I don't know. You seen the rumors at first. They said the Steelers was talking calling about Kyler Murray a few years back. But you know, remember they decided to renew his contract and stuff. Remember the first thing they had. So now you're looking at like now too, like how Murray had the injury. You know, then last year they started off well, then they kind of fell off. And then this year we'll see what happened. This year we'll see the team make the playoffs. If they make the playoffs again, miss another losing season, you might be looking at, hey, the Cardinals might say, you know, Kyler Murray's 28, might be 29. It's time to blow some things up and maybe switch them around somewhere. And Kyler Murray could be available like that. So that's a quarterback who could be available, would fit perfectly in Pittsburgh. And quarterbacks can play, you know, a long time in this league. So you'll have a guy like that for a while. I was hoping we got Geno Smith via trade. That's one quarterback I would love to trade for as well. But you know, the Raiders got him, of course, instead. So we'll see what we have to do with and deal with right now with Mason Rudolph, or they bring in somebody else like that. Joe Milton is still an option as well. You can possibly send a trade over here to the Patriots. Maybe I think we got a fifth. We got a sixth round. We got 3 7th rounds. So you maybe can send maybe 2 year 7th rounds over there, or send a 5th round pick over there. What you gotta do? Bring Joe Milton in, and he has the ability to be dual threat as well. We've seen a strong arm. We've seen his ability to get the pocket and make plays. So go out there and do that. I feel like that'd be the best bet for the Steelers. But until then, we the role what we have. I think Mason Rudolph is solid enough to carry us for the long run. So this is what I have for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like and subscribe for more content. I'll see you guys next time on Steelers Syndicate. Peace out. I said peace out. Peace out. I'm pissed off because we ain't got a quarterback, but not pissed. Peace out. Peace out. Just in the video.